Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Gento. There's so much I gotta talk to you guys about, but first, where do I begin? So, as you guys know, yesterday was my birthday, and I appreciate all of you that showed love and support. It was great waking up to all the birthday wishes, everybody wishing me well, everybody wishing me luck on this journey, and it really did feel great. The 19th and the 20th, sleeping outside for the first time was pretty rough. That last video was not supposed to be my last video. The video before that, where I said this is it, that was it. That was my last night at the hotel. The next morning, I checked out with the plan of I'm gonna have to sleep outside. This is all before the video. We already established that's the outcome. It is what it is. I send out a tweet at around 10 a.m. First night sleeping outside, throwing out like a joke to, lighten the mood, not to sound bitter or angry or anything like that, because I already accepted the fate. Tweeting in all caps, crying doesn't change anything. I already accepted it. But I go back to check my phone like towards the end of my shift. Like it was like hours later. I look at my phone and there's a ton of notifications. There's tons of comments, replies. And I'm like, what's going on? Why is everybody freaking out? There's people in the comments like they're arguing and they're like, oh man, I knew this didn't add up since day one. Oh man, are you finessing your fans? What do you mean you're sleeping outside? What do you mean? You need to explain, why are you sleeping outside? And I'm like, bruh, how do you question 1 and 1 being 2? If it's already well known, for the past few weeks, I've been surviving thanks to my subscribers, us getting lucky. What happens when we don't get lucky? So what are you questioning? I was in somewhat of a ticked off mood because I didn't have the best day of work and some stuff. It was just a lot going on. But one thing I will tell you is not raising enough money that night when I already knew the chances of us doing it was like, you know what I'm saying? Didn't have much or any impact on anything. I think even that night before I uploaded the This Is It video, I tweeted something like, I don't think we're going to keep getting lucky. Like, the fact that I have to respond to this type of stuff is like, who do you think you're talking to? I have never finessed my fans or did my fans dirty ever. Okay? So, what? So, in that video, I was already in a way where it's like, how do I explain that's just the way it is without saying anything rude? So I just answer it. And then people were upset. And I'm like, what? This isn't a blame the subscribers, blame the supporters, blame the fans, blame. This is just what happens when we don't raise enough. That's not a guilt trip. That's a what? What do you know what I'm saying? Why am I explaining this? Everybody already understood. It's, you know what I'm saying? So what is there to talk about? But because it seemed like such a big deal on Twitter, I'm like, well, I mean, first I started just replying in the tweets, and it was like, that didn't seem like it was making its mark. So I make the video to explain that's just where I'm at right now. If I can get help with my subscribers to get a room, we have a room. But if we don't raise enough, we don't get a room. I didn't say that in every video because that's already established. So when that day finally comes, when we don't raise a room, again, I'm not upset, I'm not angry, I'm not pissed off, none of that. You know why? Because if at least one person helped, that can go towards transportation. At least I can get to work. Okay, we didn't get a room. At least we got a moving truck. So, what? Like, you don't understand. It's never like the negative comments that get me on Twitter. It's the, are you can't be serious. That's the dumbest thing I've ever read. And then more dumb people start believing it. And now there's a group of dumb people collectively. Doesn't make the anything that they're doing smart. It's just multiple dumb people. Like, what? I can't respond to that stuff anymore. Dude. I am in a room right now. You people, not the fans, the trolls. Jesus Christ. Like, where do I only have like a minute and a half left? And every time I think about the trolls, like, do you honestly think I'm gonna sleep outside for YouTube views? Like, bro, I'm literally getting a headache thinking about this stuff because it's like, there's no way, bro. Since we don't have that much time left, let me tell you guys where I'm at currently. I'm in a room because we raised. Do I have to say that every time? Like, come on. I felt so uncomfortable explaining why I'm sleeping outside the other day because it was already established. I didn't have to verbally say it, right? And there was no ill nothing on Twitter. I don't know what happened from me sending that tweet in between me looking at my phone again hours later. But the false narratives and all that was disgusting. It really was. Here's where I'm at today. If I'm lucky, my job is going to come through tomorrow. Not even tomorrow, at midnight. If that happens, we'll be good for a bit. I looked at my pay stub, though. It still has the later date on there. So, when it comes to the moving truck, I owe some money. So I won't be able to get a moving truck again until I pay off that balance. Can't pay off that balance until my job comes through. So Tuesday, midnight, I need that money in my account. If the money isn't in my account, I don't have enough for a room and I don't have enough for a moving truck. And at least I will have enough to get to work. If anything, the 23rd and the 24th will be just 2 more days and it's all over on the 25th. But that's pretty much where I'm at right now. If you guys want to help, you know donations are always appreciated. I love you guys. Anything helps.